So let me give you example of binary to decimal. So there's are the examples. What about 1011? We'll convert that across and we'll see what the decimal of that. Okay, so start underneath the right. Number here with 1. And start doubling. 1 doubling 1 is 2. Doubling 2 is 4. Doubling 4 is 8. So, the numbers we're going to be adding together are 8 plus 2 is 1 equals 10. So, 10 plus 1 equals 11. So, the answer is 11. Let me give you example of decimal to binary. Why don't we try to do decimal 14 to each binary equivalent? So the first thing we do is we're going to start on the right and start doubling. So 1 doubling 1 is 2, doubling 2 is 4, doubling 4 is 8. We don't need to go up to 16 because it will exceed this 14. Now we're looking at out of these numbers what we need to add to get 14. So 1 is going to go under the 8. So here we're going to be using that 8. So 8 plus 4 is equal to 12. So 12 plus 2 equal 14. We don't need this one here. So 14 is binary. 14 in binary is 1110. So that's the answer of decimal to binary. 2.375. So this is 2 remainder or let's just call remainder 3. Now let's take the 2 and divided it by 8. So 2 divided by 8. So 2 is less than 8. Therefore 8 goes into 0. 0 times here. So 0 times with the remainder of 2. So now let's read it this way. So it's this way. So let's put it here, sa baba. This is the answer. 2, 3, 6, 0 based on 8. So the total answer is 1264 base 10, and the other right side is 2360 base 8. So this is the answer. Let's use so for example, for decimal to hexadecimal, let's use a bigger number, 3284. So convert this to decimal number into a hexadecimal number. So if we're going to do this with the calculator, we need to do long division. How many times 6 can go into 32? 16 goes into 32 2 times. Dito. 16 times 2 is 32. So we get a remainder of 0. And so we need to bring down the 8 to 8. Now, how many times does 16 go into 8? 16 goes into 8 0 times 16 is 0, and so we still get a difference of 8. So now we need to bring down the 4. How many times does 16 go into 84? 16 goes into 84 5 times. 16 times 5 is 80. And so we get a remainder of 4. So it's going to be 205 remainder. 4, so then we write this 32, 84 divided by 16 is 205, remainder 4. So now we need to divide 205 divided by 16. So let's use long division. Let me do it here. How many times does 16 go into 2016? Goes into 20 one time. 16 times 1 is 16. 20 minus 16 is 4. And then we'll need to bring down the 5. Now, how many times goes 16 go into 45? 16 times 2 is 32, but 16 times 3 is 48. So, which is too high, so it goes into 2 times, and then 45 minus 32 is 13. So, 205 divided by 16 is 12. Remainder 13. Now, for the last one, we need to divide 12 divided by 16. Here, 12 divided by 16. So, 16 doesn't go into 12. It goes into 12 0 times. Let's convert them to hexadecimal values. So, 12 and the decimal system correspond to C in the hexadecimal system. 13 correspond to D, and 4 correspond to 4. So we're gonna read it this way. Starting with C, so it's gonna be CD4 base 16. So that's how you can convert a decimal number to a hexadecimal number. Hexadecimal to binary. So 3B7, let's convert that into a decimal number. So we have a 3, and then we said that correspond to 10. Which means B correspond to 11. So let's replace B with 11. And we have a 7 now. Let's convert this into a binary number. This look like it's now. Let's convert this into binary number. This look like it's 21. 21. Let me separate it to another one. Now 3 is the sum of 2 and 1. 2 and 1. 3. Let me separate it to. Now 3 is the sum of 2 and 1. So we can represent 3 as the binary number of 0 0 0 0 1 1. 11 is the sum of 8. plus 2 plus 1, so this becomes 1011. We didn't use the 4, so the 4 is going to correspond to A0. 7 is the sum of 40, 2, and 1, so the binary number that corresponds to 7 is 0111. Thus, 3b7 is equal to that. We could start here. We don't need to start with the 0. So we're just going to combine these numbers. So 3b7 in the hexadecimal system is 111011 and 0111 as a binary number.